Hello YouTube, this is Low Mr. Hardcore, aka Robert, with a Cleveland Browns Fan Fest recap. I think we did decent. There was some missed opportunities, stuff like that. It was a mess. I guess they've done it years before, so that I've never went to, but you would think they would known what they were doing. But people getting in line for players that weren't even signing yet, it was a mess. They had people in Johnny Manziel's line way before he even started signing. So other people, like, who was it? Taylor Gabriel, and there was that paper at? Taylor Gabriel, Christian Kirksey, and Kevin Cohn, all waiting for people to sign for in this line, and none of the people are moving because they're waiting on Johnny Manziel. It was nuts. And then half of Johnny Manziel's line was wrapping around the building, and half the people didn't even get autographs because they give you wristbands for so many people were allowed to get autographs. It was nuts. Let's see, wristbands. But anyways, yeah, and they had more than one. They had picture line, autograph 1 line, and autograph 2 line, and they you had to have wristbands for all of them. So each time you got, and there was more than one. Like autograph 1 line was more than once, and autograph 2 line was more than once. So you're gonna leave there if you got every single one, which was impossible. But if you did, you would have left there with like 20 different bands on your arms instead of. I think it was a mess. But anyways, we'll go through who we got. We'll go through who we got. First, this one we started, but didn't really work out very well. We got Steve Zersky, which would be right here. This is a Browns alumni, and this one was, I think, Jameel White. So that's all we got on that one because okay, this one we got. Oh, we'll set this right here, I guess, for now. This one we got Joel Boitano. I can never say his name right. And John Batamosi on that one. Let's see. This one I thought was a pretty good one. We'll wait on that. We were in line and got this 8x10 signed by Craig Robertson. I accidentally printed out 2 of him, which is fine, but there's another one, Craig Robertson. You're allowed 1 per person, so luckily I had my wife and kids with me. But it was just, certain things was really pain in the butt. Here's Phil Taylor. That glare is probably killing me, but Phil Taylor. Spencer Lanning, out of all people, Spencer Lanning was a no-show, which was kind of weird, being your punter. Here's another Phil Taylor. I was hoping that, that glare is going to kill me, but I was hoping that Joe Hayden would sign, even though he was just doing photos. And I couldn't get over there because I was in line for some other autographs, and everyone's saying he was signing, so I missed out on Joe Hayden again, as usual. This is, Christian Kirksey. This is part of the other line, because there was one of the other lines. Yeah, they were waiting so long for the Johnny Manziel that I walked up there, and I was like, oh, I missed out on Taylor Gabriel and Christian Kirksey. And they said, oh, no, just go up there and get them. Everybody else is waiting for Johnny, and that's like 3 hours before Johnny was even signing. So here's Christian Kirksey. He signed right there. Christian Kirksey. This one, and this one's awesome. I handed this to him, and he signed it. It's Taylor Gabriel, and he wrote, "First TD, thanks." I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really awesome. And then we were walking, and some guy found this laying on the ground. And I picked it up for him. And then my son picked it up, and the guy said, "Oh, you can have it." And he got it signed by Terrence West. It was a private signing Terrence West card someone made into a photo. And he got it signed. So there's that. And then here's an 8x10 we got signed. Another glare. This glare is killing me. Terrence West. And then here's one of the just 8x10s we started getting autographs on, which I wish it was just current players, but I think we missed, or we got somebody extra. There's Craig Robertson, Phil Taylor, Joel Botano, John Botamosi, and I think that's Jameel White, which probably shouldn't be on here, but there it is. I don't care. It's fine. And then we were looking for some other players to sign, and where is it? And Billy Wynn was late, and of course that's the one my wife wanted to get. And we were walking over by to see if Johnny was signing yet, because he was getting ready to start. And he, I just happened to see him over there, and his line was kind of small, and he was staying later because he was by himself, because he was late. So I ran over there and got this 4x6. Billy Wynn. And I finished this that I wanted to get done. Joel Botano and Billy Wynn duel. That came out awesome. I just think it's cool looking. And then it said on the paper that where's it at? Appearances by all these people and the rookies. They put them over where the locker room sale was, and the locker room sale was so packed to begin with that there was no way I was getting a rookie. So that took my idea of getting Duke Johnson and someone else I wanted, Cameron Irving. That took that right off the table. So, but who was I looking for now? Anyways, I forget what I was going to say. But anyways. No, that wouldn't. Anyways, so we're seeing where people were, like some players were there to do other stuff. Like Dante Whitner was there to do, what was he doing? Oh, they have a little, like, helping kids learn their fundamentals of football and stuff. And they had, like, college and high school teams helping with that. But then Dante Whitner came out and he was helping them with that. And he kept coming to the side, and finally someone asked him if he'd sign, and he's like, yeah, sure. So he started signing away. And I was like, oh, I've been waiting to get Dante Whitner. So here's one. Dante Whitner. This one, Christian Kirksey and Dante Whitner. He didn't push very hard on that marker, but there's Dante Whitner and Christian Kirksey, which I like that photo. Duel. And then I handed him this, and he even asked me, he goes, what number do you want, my college or my pro? I said, how about your college? And he goes, okay, and signed it. So that is awesome. So I finally got my my Ohio State mini signed, Dante Whitner. And then we were going over by where some of the, like, alumni was, and I didn't think any of them were signing. But I happened to see Bob Golick just sitting on the steps signing his life away. I was like, maybe he'll sign my photos. So I walk over there and start talking to him. And I'm like, hey, is it alright if you sign some photos? He goes, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So he signed this. And he started laughing at this photo. And he's like, I should have smiled in that picture, which I thought was kind of funny. And then I said, oh, I got one more if you're willing to sign it. And it was this. Wasn't sure. And he goes, oh, this is a better picture. And he's like, I like this picture. And he was telling me, he's like, all these, he's pointing at every single one of them, going, oh, that guy's cool, that guy's cool, that guy cool. And he goes, well, that Screech guy, he goes, that's somebody different. And then he started laughing. I was like, dude, that's awesome. And then we were just about done, and Johnny finally came out and started signing. He even stayed a little later because he was late, but he started signing, and people screaming at him, girls screaming, and it was nuts. And then we were way back in line because of everybody standing in line way before it even got time to him to sign. And they come back and they're like, well, the cutoff is way up here. You guys ain't gonna get an autograph, this and that. So I just stood. Me and my son went down there where he was at and stood and watched him sign for a little bit. And some little kid next to us hollered and said, Johnny, he looks up and he goes, can you sign for me? And he goes, when I'm done, I will come over and sign for you. And the security, which they did their job, I guess. There was some security that was fine, and then there was these other guys in the white shirts. Oh, they were jerks, but like they were standing in front of him so no one could take pictures. The signs say no pictures, and he's even being jerk enough to stand in front of him so we couldn't get pictures. Once in a while he'd move, but not very often. Oh, it was a pain. But anyways, the one security guard in the white walks over and says to that kid, he's not going to sign for you. And he's like, well, Johnny just said he would. And he goes, no, he will not sign for you. We're making sure he goes the other way. Which, that was such a jerk move. I don't know why they did that. Johnny said he would sign for him. And then close, when he was just about to leave, some other worker lady in a pink shirt who was really nice.
No, and it was a security.
She was something else. It wasn't a security. It just said staff on her name tag. But anyways, she come over, grabbed that kid's ball, he said he would sign for you, so I'm going to go get him to sign it. And we stood there for probably two maybe more hours waiting for Johnny to sign. And my son started crying, which it sucks. And the lady looks at him and goes, what do you have to sign? And he just happened to have one of the footballs that we had in his hand. And she went, and Johnny signed it. We put it back in the box, but Johnny signed it, which was awesome. He did not have to do that. That was freaking awesome. That is too awesome. We got Johnny. Jim Brown did sign, for people who wondered. Who was he up with? Oh, Jim Houston, Paul Warfield, and Jim Brown. They all three signed. Just Jim Brown signed maybe 5-6 things. I'm amazed he signed it all, and then he took off. Paul Warfield signed. I wish I tried to get him, but I didn't really have nothing for him to sign. And Jim Houston was all over signing somewhat, but I had nothing I already have his autograph somewhere, but I didn't get a chance to get him.
Neither.
It was kind of getting packed over there when Jim Brown started signing. That was crazy. We didn't expect it. Because everyone's like, he's not going to sign, he's not going to sign. Oh, he signed. And I missed out on him. But we tried. We got Johnny. One Johnny. What sucks, because we were going to get him on a mini helmet. And I said, let me see it, because I'm going to reach out when he walks by to hand it to him. See if he'll sign it. And then the lady took the football instead, which I like the football, but I'd rather it on a mini, but that's fine. We got one. That's what we got. I think we did pretty good. Even if it did involve him crying a little bit, and he got what he wanted, I guess.
Like 2 times.
Yeah, the other time was... But anyways, and I wish I knew the guy's name. I have the ticket somewhere. I'm going to see if he's on Facebook. When we got there, we were in line. There's general admission, and then there's season ticket holders. And the one guy, someone I guess canceled on him, and he had just happened to have 2 adult tickets and 2 kid tickets. And he didn't want to throw them. He was getting ready to throw them away, he said. And he goes, I don't want to waste them, so would you like to come in with me? And I'm like, at first I was thinking maybe scalper, whatever. But he's like, no, they're free. You just come in with me, and you won't have to pay. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I don't want to waste these tickets. Which was awesome. I'll look his name up later on, because I think it's still on the ticket. So I'll look him up, and I will thank him again on Facebook, because he didn't have to. All we had to do is walk in with him, and he goes there, enjoy your time. That saved me $40, which was awesome. It would have cost me $40 to get in. Which I probably would have been upset if I paid that $40 as bad as it was. I mean, we did get some awesome autographs, don't get me wrong. But like it says on here, there's going to be a blow-up village. Yeah, one blow-up is not a village. And what else? The rookies being in the locker room, I think, was a mess. It might have went well over there, but it just where it was at was kind of a pain. But anyways, after almost 15 minutes of your time. Oh yeah, they had like undrafted rookies came out and was signing in this where they were teaching the kids after it was over. They were out there signing like crazy, and I was like, I didn't know who they were. And I was gonna go over there, but then all of a sudden Johnny started signing, and that's when we had to run over there. So I missed if any of the undrafted rookies come out to be anybody, I'm gonna be mad because I missed them. But anyways, hope you enjoyed my story after 15 minutes of hoorah, and thanks for watching. And
Bye.
see, he's proud of that, Johnny, ain't he? Thanks again, Johnny, and thanks again for everybody watching. Bye!